On June 3rd, we've got a lively full moon in Sagittarius. Here's the scoop. All right, everyone, so let's just get right into it. We've got a full moon. This is happening on June 3rd, 2023 at 11:41 p.m. Eastern Time. So adjust for your time zones. So here we've got the full moon in Sagittarius at 13 degrees Sagittarius. And Sagittarius full moons are a party. This is a celebration energy. This is a very dynamic, lively, active full moon. So, this is happening on a Saturday night. This would be a great time to have a party or go to a party or hang out with some friends. Sagittarius full moon is great for finding meaning, making meaning, getting like a big picture perspective, creating gratitude, creating practices of gratitude. This is a full moon that's ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about expansion, finding the larger point of view. And it's also very indulgent, it's definitely a celebration. It's definitely a party. Like, live in the moment, live for today. Life is what you make it, is what the Sag moon says. And, the Sagittarius full moon, we don't really want to have too rigid of plans either. We kind of just want to let the adventure sort of unfold organically under this full moon. So yeah, we can get a lot of perspective on life. We can get a lot of perspective on things that are going on, especially what's kind of come up for us in the last couple of weeks. Because if you listen to my video on Mars and Leo and how when Mars first entered Leo, Mars kind of ignited this mega T-square, this mega volcanic T-square with Pluto in Aquarius and Jupiter into Taurus. And both of those planets, Jupiter and Pluto, have just entered into their respective signs. So we're really starting to get to know these energies, and Mars would have really ignited that. Now, why is that important? Because that planetary combination would have uprooted a lot of emotion, a lot of anger, a lot of passion, a lot of desire, both in a personal level and in the collective level. So I imagine that this aspect is going to be really major, especially as it's happening, as you can see here on the nodes. Let me just declutter my wheel a little bit so we can see better. So here we have Mars newly moved into Leo. We've got Pluto now retrograde in Aquarius, and we've got Jupiter in Taurus, and it's on the nodes of destiny. So major uprooting, major release of energy going on. Now, why is this important for this full moon? Because, as I said, the moon in Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So we have this Jupiter on the north node in Taurus kind of driving this full moon. So yeah, Jupiter in Taurus is very indulgent in like life's more luxurious earthen things. And also there's also just like, I think, a lot of awareness, especially with the eclipses having just toward the end of their cycle here in Scorpio and Taurus, about the balance between enjoying our lives and also acknowledging, the underbelly, the shadow side of indulgence, basically. Like, we are a very materialistic society. The way our society is run is not very sustainable. And I think that we're striving to move more in that direction, but it's ultimately what we've been shown is that it's just not enough. We have to be doing more. And that's something that the Taurus Scorpio polarity of eclipses has really revealed for us. So we've seen some major milestones in terms of forward progress, but we've also seen, the underside of it, like the wastefulness and everything like that. And like the other thing that I think this polarity has shown us is that if we focus too much on the negative, it makes our experience like unbearable. And so there's something about leaning into this Taurus side of savoring the moment, of noticing the beauty. Like, it's important that we do both, but there's something really Taurian and indulgent here about this full moon ruled by Jupiter in Taurus on this North Node. There's could be also a very large financial component here. So yeah, very interesting. So basically, what I'm getting at is that this full moon is sort of like an emphasizing and continuation of and perspective meaning making about everything that this T square has sort of just uprooted. It's also a just, live in the moment, enjoy your life kind of energy, but it's also, I think, informed by what's been uprooted and released in the last couple weeks. This full moon will also sort of prolong this energy until the next new moon. So for the next 2 weeks, we're still going to continue to make meaning of everything that's sort of been uprooted. And also, like, this is a magnum force of energy. So full moons sort of bring things into fullness. They amplify the energy. So this is a full moon that we can get a lot of stuff done too. I recommend planning activities where it requires a lot of like strength and effort and a lot of energy. You can really move mountains with this aspect, and this full moon really just kind of drives that home. So that's a little bit about this full moon in Sagittarius, and I hope it's ultimately cheerful, celebratory, and elevating, and helps you make sense of all the craziness going around us. That was your astrology shot of the day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Thanks for tuning in with me today. For more astrology in your world, you can connect with me on all platforms at Astro Catherine. You can also book your reading with me at catherineurban.com. And hey, you may also want to join Cauldron, my monthly astrology meetup.